Hello guys, Flankers here. In this video, I will show you a truly great spot for skinning in Reekwater that I've been farming literally since the New World release. If you follow the tips from this video, then you will be able to make a stable profit of around 4,000 gold per hour, and I'm not exaggerating, and sometimes even more. To prove that, I will make 3 runs of 20 minutes each because that's the time that I need to fill up my inventory. After that, I will make another run that's gonna be 1 hour to compare the results and find out what is the most effective strategy. Finally, I will explain you why skinning can be the best possible way to make gold. So let's go. In order to maximize your profit per hour, you will need to do a couple of things to prepare. First of all, you will need a full set of skinning gear, including the amulet. The best skinning knife for this particular farm should have perks for yield, luck, and experience. If you do not have such knife, then make sure it has at least the first 2 perks. Having them is mandatory. Speaking of weapons, I've tested bow and musket and both of them work pretty good. The best combination of perks for bow will be enchanted and beastbane. Same applies to musket, but in this case you can also consider having vicious or vorpal perks instead of enchanted. As long as we will do skinning, make sure to place a major skinning trophy in each house that you own. In addition to them, I also placed 3 major wildlife combat trophies that increase my damage by 15% in total. They are relatively easy to craft. The ingredients for both basic and major trophies are usually cheap on the majority of servers, so just get the resources and find someone with 200 furnishing who will craft them for a small fee or even for free. In this case, it's gonna be much cheaper. There are also several types of consumables that should be used for a more efficient farm. The most important things here are food for skinning luck and proficiency boosters. Apart from them, I also use infused or powerful beast coatings and weak honing stones. They are usually cheap but very useful, especially if you prefer to use a musket instead of a bow. Now, all these small details might seem to be not that important, but they really speed up your farm when combined all together and allow you to maximize your profit per hour. The spot that I'm talking about is located to the northeast of Reekwater, and it is the best for multiple reasons. First of all, it is only 1 minute away from the settlement, so you can quickly return and drop your resources in storage or put them on the trading post. Secondly, you will never see anyone there, so all wolves and bisons are yours. You can make a perfect loop, and by the time you finish it, all the mobs will already respawn. Also, there are multiple nodes with useful resources around that location. For example, there are 11 wire fiber nodes that can be easily collected. On the south side of the spot, there are 4 platinum nodes. You can check them every time when you return to that point. In addition to that, there are also multiple ironwood trees that are pretty close. And finally, every time when you run to the spot, you can also obtain some silk on your way there. Actually, there is one more thing that you should do before going there to farm. Check the price of Sumptuous Rabbit on Trading Post. Apart from wolves and bisons, there is a lot of rabbits out there, so if the price is high, then you can also hunt them. And if the price is very high, then I recommend you to check my video about the best location to farm rabbits. Also, I would be glad if you spend a moment of your time to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, so let me show you what I got after my 20 minutes runs. If you're doing everything right, then you will obtain around 100 legendary hides, 6000 iron hides, 15 infused fur, and 50 prime red meat, which is a tier 5 cooking ingredient. As you can see, it might be a little bit more than that or a little less sometimes, but that's the average numbers. You will see them in the table with final results and profit soon enough. Keep in mind that I will not be taking into account craft modes or any extra resources such as platinum or wire fiber. Apart from all those hides, we will also obtain skinning aptitude boxes. That is actually the reason why it is good to have a perk for experience on your skinning knife. On average, it takes around 20 minutes to obtain a chest, so pretty much you will be getting one after completing each run. If you don't want to run to the settlement and back every time when your inventory is full, you can consider dropping ironhide and red meat and focus on more valuable resources. It might be a good idea if ironhide is very cheap on your server, so it won't make much sense to spend your time running back to Reekwater. But always make sure that your inventory is full when you decide to leave the spot. No need to throw anything away in that case. I already showed you what I got after my 20 minutes runs, and here are the results after 1 hour farm. I got a little bit unlucky, but it is still more than 300 legendary hides per hour if we take into account the loot from skinning aptitude boxes. On average, you will obtain around 10 hides from each box. I'm gonna show you that in a moment. And before that, here are the final results after 4 runs. Keep in mind that the prices on all servers are different, but now you know how much resources can be farmed farmed here per hour, and this will allow you to calculate the potential profit on your server. Now it's time to open some parcels, crates and packages. Many players don't know this, but skinning aptitude boxes can actually bring you a lot of gold if you're lucky, which is apparently not my case. Apart from legendary hides and vials of Azet, there is a chance to obtain some useful craft modes for perks like Keen, Keenly Empowered and Keenly Jacked. But the most expensive craft mode is usually a high quality tallow. Previously the price was around 2000 gold on my server, and currently it is 900, which is still pretty good because you can get up to 6 of them from the package. One more thing that I forgot to mention, after skinning wolves there is a chance to obtain a Jacked Animal Claw, which is a craft mode for a Keen perk. I know that on some servers it is pretty expensive, and I actually managed to get 2 of them while recording this video. And that's another thing that can increase your profit per hour. Also, I'm looking forward to see a feedback of those who will try to farm this spot. Please let me know in the comments how much gold did you manage to earn per hour, and of course feel free to ask any questions, I'll be glad to help. If you would like to see more videos with gold making tips, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Only 10% of my viewers have actually done that, and I would really appreciate if you guys will help me to increase that number. So that's it for today, see you guys soon, I am Flanker, and I wish you luck in Aeternum.